Hey guys, welcome to Perspy Science. In this video we will focus on Newton's law of motion, which is the foundation of physics. Before we dive in, I want us to understand the word force. What is a force? A force is simply a push or a pull. So a force, it is measured in newtons with the SI unit capital letter N,
and it is a vector quantity.
There are three laws of Newton's. Newton's first law, which is also refers to the law of inertia. It says that an object at rest will remain at rest. For example, if you leave your book on top of a table and you go out, obviously when you come back you will still find it on top of that table. Unless acted on by an unbalanced force, unless if someone will come in and remove that book, that's where it will move. Again, Newton's first law says that an object in motion will continue with constant speed and direction. For example, astronaut in space, once they start to move, since there's no gravity, they will move till no end, unless a certain force will cause them to stop. So simply, in your exam, when they say that state Newton's first law, you simply say that an object at rest will remain at rest, and an object in motion will continue moving at a constant velocity in a straight line unless acted upon by a net external force. So the second law, Newton's second law, it states that when a net force acts on an object, the object will accelerate in the direction of the net force with an acceleration that is directly proportional to the net force and inversely proportional to the mass of the object. Newton's second law is given by the formula F net equal to ma, or F net equal to ma, where F net represents the resultant force, which is measured in newtons, and m represents the mass with the SI units kg, and a, which represents the acceleration, the SI unit is meters per squared second. A perfect example for Newton's second law is a man who's pushing a wheelbarrow. Note what happens here. If a man pushes a wheelbarrow, the wheelbarrow will go into the direction of the man. The wheelbarrow will accelerate with the same acceleration of the man. But the mass of the wheelbarrow will oppose the motion or the acceleration of the man. Hence, that's why as time goes by, the man will be tired or exhausted. A simple application of Newton's second law. Let's check the example. A man pushing a wheelbarrow of 45 kg with a net force of 15 newtons. What is the acceleration? This one is a simple example. You simply plug in the formula F net equal to ma. You know F net represents the force, and the force is 15 newtons, and m represents the mass, which is 45 kg for the wheelbarrow, and acceleration we have to solve. So acceleration is multiplying with 45. The laws of mathematics, if there is multiplication, you have to divide. So we will divide both sides with 45 to get acceleration equal to 15 all over 45. If you press that in your calculator, it will give you 0.33333. And don't forget the unit for acceleration, meters per squared second. So the third law, it says if object A exerts a force on object B, then object B simultaneously exerts a force on object A with the same magnitude in opposite direction. What does this mean? This means that if you decide to slap the cheek of your friend, same thing, or simultaneously the cheek of your friend will slap your hand back. Hence, that's why you will feel a pain. Meaning the same force you use to slap the cheek will use the same force to slap your hand. It's same force but different direction. Another example is a man who pushes a wall. The wall also pushes the man. So F1 here will be equal to F2, just that in different direction, which is represented with a negative sign. Boom! You just learned the Newton 3 laws. So in the next video, we will focus on how to draw free body diagrams. Kindly like this video if it helped you, and don't forget to subscribe on Perspy Science to be updated with more videos. If you have any question,